From Montgomery is in the Morgan County Jail. Jamari Aikens is charged with illegally possessing a firearm and drugs. Priceville police pulled him over on Point Mallard Parkway and Marcia Avenue. Police say canines found unprescribed medication, drug paraphernalia, and a loaded gun in the car. Aikens is a convicted felon out of Tennessee who is actually on probation. He has an extensive criminal history and was not allowed to have a gun. He remains in jail without bond, pending a review of his probationary status.
Yo, sup, baby, Super Okay, baby, no video for this Thursday morning for y'all, man. Okay, I probably do video, all over, I think, Priceville, Alabama. This man was arrested for, for allegedly possessing, I think, firearm and some drugs. So it's just a, convicted felon, from Montgomery was arrested Monday night for allegedly, allegedly possession of firearm and illegal drugs. So it's Priceville, police, they did a type of traffic stop near the station over, off of Point Mallard Parkway and Marcia Avenue. It's officers deployed a K9 unit and discovered unprescribed medication, drug paraphernalia, and loaded firearm inside the vehicle. So it's just that they discovered that driver agent that was Jamari Aikens, 24 years old, is a known convicted felon on a felony deprivation. I think so. With Tennessee with violent criminal history, it is forbidden to have a firearm. So Aikens was arrested and charged with certain persons forbidden. I don't think to possess a type of firearm, illegal possession of prescription drugs, and I think unlawful possession of a drug paraphernalia. So it's due to Aikens' history, a Morgan County circuit judge placed a no bond on hold, pending a new review of his his probationary status or something. But Mr. He can't even get out of jail, man, because he's a felon, so he can't even get out. So he probably be there for probably for a while. So okay, dude was in jail, man. I think he's a victim. I think the dude Jamari Aikens is a felon, man, so he can't have a gun at all. But so I do feel like that, if you trying to, try to have a gun in your car, drugs in your car, means that you can't get, stopped by police. Either they're gonna check your car for anything you got in your car. But I feel like he's a felon, man. But I feel like that, if you're a felon, means that you can't even have a gun at all anyway, man. A felon can't have no gun, especially, if you are a dude who as a felon who been, I seen jail for a lot of times, jail, or a dude that be a lot of things, things can be kind of like, be a lot of stuff, but I feel like he's, a felon, me say, dude can't have a type of firearm at all. But I feel like laws, I said particularly in Alabama, trying to beg people on anybody have a gun. So I feel like people who is felon can't have a gun, but I feel like they I feel like people who are felons, someone who been out of jail, can't have a knife, a pistol, or chop or anything. But I feel like that, I think Alabama, states do have a type of law to where, laws can stop you from having a gun, especially, if you're a felon. I think you own, especially if you own, a type of thing, I said probation, anything. But I feel like the laws can be stricter on you, man. But I feel like dude on the screen got caught, man, by having guns and drugs in his car. Or they're at home, I don't know, but I read somewhere to where I think it's K9 unit, to where K9 dogs can really track your every move. But I feel like the dude got caught enough for having guns and drugs and stuff. But I read somewhere to where I think we have unprescribed drugs, I think medication, something. But how he having it in his purses, but I feel like that, it's a thing where people gotta be careful, especially if you're a felon, man. A felon, can't have anything, especially a gun, especially a chopper, anything to have, man. Especially, especially, you're dangerous to, especially folks think you're a danger anyway. Danger basically to the whole community out there because you're a danger. Means that people is gonna be afraid of you, man. But so I feel like he's the dude that had got caught out there for having a type of firearm, a pistol. So I read somewhere to where I think he's a dude, I think he had I think a fairly warrant out Tennessee, somewhere out Tennessee. So I think he came to Tennessee, or I think he moved out to Tennessee. I don't know. I think he's from here, from Montgomery, but he came to Tennessee to out there. But I feel like he got caught out there by first out there, Montgomery County, Alabama, which is in it's like that Priceville, Alabama. I think it's in the Montgomery County area, out there, Montgomery County, Alabama area, which is out there. So I feel like he got caught out there for having drugs and guns and stuff. But I feel like the laws can get stricter every year for violent offenders. I think someone who's a felon, someone who can't have a type of firearm, anything on them. But I feel like that laws can get stricter and stricter on you, man. Especially if you're just a dude that is not a felon. I don't know, but I feel like felons who I think get out of prison every year and they can't even get a job or can't even have can't even have a firearm on them. Is that the laws can get you I think stripped from everything you got, but I feel like the laws can get you stripped for having a firearm on you, a pistol, or trying to find a job, or things can be how you should do, while you're out of jail. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like he got caught right there, man, for having type of drugs in his car. Things could be, things that people shouldn't have, especially if you're on, probation, anything. I think on parole, but things that things that folks shouldn't have in life is drugs could be weed, or paraphernalia drugs, or either I think marijuana, any type of weed anything that involving a type of joint, anything, a joint or weed, anything. But I feel like he's in jail, man, for things he did, things he had got caught for out there. But I feel like people should but I feel like people should be aware about what's going on, especially if you are a dude probably is known felon, known killer, known person who been in jail for a lot of times, and how you in jail now for trying to reach your own freedom right there for having drugs in your own persons, drugs, weed, or gun charges and anything. But I feel like he's in jail for doing what he did. So it's the thing where people feel like be careful about the laws out there, how laws can get you locked up for any type of crime you do, anything you do in life could be your fault right there. But yeah, man, he's still in jail for what he did. So make sure you like, coming in, drive some peace. I'm out here. Take care and peace.